Hello everyone, welcome you all to the Techno-based business talk. Today I have a very special guest to learn about Sri Lanka and the investment opportunities. I'm with Mr. Upul Jayasingha. He's a senior deputy director of the department on the research and policy advocacy department at the Board of Investment of Sri Lanka. And we will have a conversation with Mr. Upul to discuss about learn about the what's happening in Sri Lankan economy, what kind of opportunities are there, what kind of investment benefits if somebody wants to invest in Sri Lanka, what options are there. So, Mr. Upal, thank you for accepting my invitation to speak to me and about Sri Lanka and opportunities. So, maybe can you talk about a little bit about the role of the Board of Investment? So, what they do, so that people understand about the BOI.
Yes. So first of all, I would like to thank giving this opportunity for me and also my organization. And first of all, I would like to explain the overall economy of the Sri Lanka because we have to get some kind of idea. We had a bad period in 2020-22 because we had economic crisis. So now we are recovering well. Last year we had 5% economic growth, and also other areas we are improving now. Export is about now 16 billion USD. With the new government, they are targeting it will be double within the next 5 years. And also in the tourism sector, it is booming now. Last year we had over 2 million tourist arrivals, and tourism sector is our third largest foreign exchange earner.
Yeah.
Then tourism sector, we are targeting 3 million tourist arrivals in this year. In terms of the export sector, I mentioned earlier, our apparel sector is the largest one, around 8 billion export, USD 8 billion export annually. In the other sectors, basically tea, rubber, and coconut and other manufacturing products sectors. Especially in the rubber sector, we have 1 billion industry in Sri Lanka. We are producing rubber tires, solid tires, pneumatic tires, and rubber components, and so on. The solid tires is the number 1, the world exporter, and the quality-wise is very good, very high. And also we have a lot of multinational companies and the international companies operating in Sri Lanka. For example, Michelin, and earlier we had Rosta, and also the Indian Seat company.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the investment side, actually Board of Investment is the prime agency for the promoting and facilitating the foreign direct investment as well as the local investment in Sri Lanka. So actually we attract around 1 billion FDI annually, but it is not enough for us compared to other countries. We are targeting actually by 2030 annual FDI will be 5 billion per annum. So therefore we have some kind of strategies, because we have 4 free trade agreements. India, Pakistan, recently we had Thailand, and also the Singapore, and also we have GSP Plus facility. So based on those benefits, and also our location is very attractive for the investors because of the location advantage.
Yeah.
They easily we can enter into the Europe and Asian market, and also the shipping lead time is very low compared to the other countries. So, and the advantage is that the labor cost compared to the other countries, we are second lowest.
Okay.
Second lowest after the Bangladesh.
Okay.
So, and also our education level is very high and technical. We have technical knowledge persons, and also the skill level. Actually, our student can absorb easily, very fast.
Yeah.
Those are our benefits, and also the value proposition to attract foreign investors. So, in terms of if you talk about our target sectors, we have identified some sectors in the manufacturing sector, apparel, auto components, and rubber manufacturing sector, and also the board building. It is emerging sector.
Okay.
One of the emerging sectors we have identified, and also the electrical items and machinery parts, and also the pharmaceutical and the medical devices. In the services sectors, we have identified some sectors in the logistic sector, and also the tourism sector, because we need a lot of infrastructure development in the tourism sector to attract tourists, and also our education sector, training centers, and the foreign some kind of foreign universities, and also IT sector. In the services sector, IT sector, because we have a lot of high skill. We have high skill level persons, educated person. We are the second in the world in the SIMA pool in the world after the UK.
Oh, okay.
So those are the sectors we are targeting and targeting potential investors.
Yeah.
And also in the infrastructure sector, if you talk about the infrastructure sector for the investors, so we have 17 economic zones covering all our country, and we have especially dedicated two zones for the pharmaceutical and apparel sector, dedicated for those sectors. In addition, new government is planning to establish 5 new zones.
Okay.
In the northern province, 3 zones.
Okay.
We don't have at the moment we don't have any zone in the northern area. Then we have 3 zones. We have targeting 3 zones to establish 3 zones in the northern area, and another one is northwestern province, and the other one is in eastern area. So with this development, we want to develop our regional areas to go on. We are targeting foreign direct investment those areas and develop those areas with the foreign investment.
So it's more to do with decentralizing. It's a
Yes.
total growth,
Yes,
overall
exactly.
growth of the country rather than
Yes.
one specific
Yes.
center,
Yes.
one area.
Yes.
So that it gets a total growth.
Yes.
Every segment of the regions and also the grassroots level also benefit.
Yes.
No need to come. Everybody come to the Colombo area
Yes.
only.
Yes. Yes.
Congested
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very nice. Just to understand, so kind of based on what you mentioned, that first, Sri Lanka economy is growing.
Yes.
Second, that in being having lots of free trade agreement, it's
Yes.
also doing business with, by having a facility or manufacturing in Sri Lanka, you can do business globally.
Yes.
Yeah, and also of course the skilled manpower availability.
Yes.
That also makes huge difference, and the cost of labor is also lowest. You say second lowest in the world after Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So these are all the positive factors
Yes.
for the companies, who wanted to invest.
Yes.
Currently, may I know who are the major, if you look at top 5 of the countries that we invested in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, actually, China, India,
Yeah.
and Singapore,
Mhm.
Singapore. Then Europe countries, German,
Yeah.
and also we have Japan.
Okay.
Japan.
Mm.
And also we have over 1,500 companies are operating, commercially operating in Sri Lanka, in covering all the sectors.
Okay. In these zones.
Yes, and also the BOI contributing the export sector. BOI companies around 65% of the total exports.
Yeah.
BOI companies.
Yeah.
That means the foreign companies.
Yeah.
And also in the industrial sector, they are contributing 85% of the total exports.
I see.
And also we have over 500,000 employees in those companies.
I see.
They are working.
So, if somebody foreigner wants to invest in Sri Lanka,
Yes.
what kind of incentives? It's all because every country, I think even every country has a board of investment. Their objective is also to bring the foreign direct, money to the country, FDI, and so what are the incentives, the package?
Yes.
Why we should invest?
Yeah.
Because it's cost of money, right? And so what are the packages that are offered by the Sri Lankan government?
Yeah. So in the incentives, actually, if there is a 2 criteria which investors should fulfill. First one is the investment amount, and the second one is in the manufacturing sector. Second one is the export percentage. The manufacturing sector investment is 0.5 million USD, right? Minimum investment. Then export 80% of their output per annum. Right? Then the export sector, if the investor come and set up a factory in Sri Lanka and export to the other countries, then he can import all raw materials without duty free.
Okay.
Without duty.
Without duty.
All duties without duty free, and he can import machinery without custom duty.
Okay.
The custom duty is exempted, and for the lifetime, both lifetime, and in the investment amount about 3 million.
Okay.
About 3 million on the
US
depreciable. Sorry,
$3 million US.
US dollars on the depreciable assets. That
Okay.
means the machinery and the building, like that. Then he can apply for the enhanced capital allowance scheme. That means his 3 million, if he invests 3 million USD on depreciable asset, then he can deduct it from that 3 million from his corporate income tax for the period of 10 years.
Okay.
10-year period. For example, first year his for example, if assume that his corporate income tax 0.3 million USD, then he can deduct it from his 3 million. Then second year 0.3, then like that. Then after 10 years, he can deduct it from his that amount, 3 million.
I see.
Then it's like a tax holiday period.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Those are the incentives. In addition, the other sectors, tourism sector, if the investor invests in 3 million, he can apply the enhanced capital. All the sectors he can apply for the enhanced capital allowance if the investment is 3 million.
Yeah.
3 million. So in addition, we are facilitating at the initial point to the starting the project, and also we have section in the aftercare services, in the promotion, investment approval, and the aftercare service. Three areas we are covering for the investment. So in addition, in addition to the incentives, we are providing the 5-year visa facility. 5-year.
Okay.
All the investors. Then after the 5 year, we will extend.
Okay.
The period.
So you make the things one, of course, in financial incentives by
Yes.
not free of import duties,
Yes.
materials and machinery,
Yeah.
and tax holiday for 10 years, right? And so what are the things that people always investors ask, whether is it possible to have 100% ownership?
Yeah, yes. Actually, 100% ownership he can. Only 3 sectors prohibited by the Exchange Control Act. Then that is coastal fishing and money brokering. And the other one is the retail sales. Retail sales can invest with the $5 million investment. So, and in addition, we are providing 100% ownership, and also he can, if he find a partner in Sri Lanka, and also he can go with the joint venture.
Yeah.
And we are facilitate if sometimes we want to get the line agency approvals.
Yeah.
If it is a tourism sector investment, we are facilitating with the tourist board, and also the other line agencies. We are facilitating to expedite the investment approval process.
I see.
In addition, actually we provide 100% for expatriate profit.
Yeah. Okay.
We can bring his country. And in addition, actually we are facilitating to import export facilities. We are given in the he has not to go to the Department of Customs.
Yeah.
We are facilitating. They can provide the information through the online. We are practicing the Asikoda system, and it is fast system. Then he can investor can doing these things with fast and rapidly.
Yeah. That's nice. One of the things that when foreign investors concerns is that how many of their own people can come and work? Is there any limit? Because when you invest in Sri Lanka, you need to hire the local people. At the same time, you also want to have your parent company team or management or engineers, so that there is a technology transfer, and also there is the way of doing business will mature. Is there any restrictions on it?
Yeah, actually it depends on the project size and the project needs.
Yeah.
Then actually we are facilitating the management based on the project size and the investment size.
Yeah.
They can apply for the how many staff they need, management.
Yeah.
Then we can get the board approval. Then we can approve them. And also the technical people. Technical people actually in Sri Lanka sometimes we don't have expert in some field.
Yeah.
Then they can bring the headquarters or their country.
Yeah.
Then we are facilitating them. We are approving the visa for them.
Yeah.
And also we sometimes we tell them to with those experts to train our people.
Oh yeah. Of
People
course.
And
yeah.
And upgrade our skills like that. No restrictions for that
Numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. That's nice. One important thing that any of the investors look at investing is that infrastructure.
Yeah.
Suppose you said in an economic zone,
Yeah.
infrastructure, basic utilities, water,
Yes, yeah.
electricity,
Yeah.
and consistency and the quality of the this availability.
Yes,
This is a thing. What kind of arrangements usually have these economic zones?
Yeah. In the economic zones, we are facilitating to electricity, water, especially electricity, water, up to their plot.
Yeah.
Plot. Then they can manage their factory buildings and inside.
Yep.
We are providing the up to their land plot.
Yeah.
And also the electricity is high level.
Yeah.
Quality is high level, 24/7 they can use. If it is some kind of error, we are directly involved and resolve those problems. But in the economic zones, we don't have this kind of the connection decline, right? And also water is very easy, no issue.
Yeah.
We are
Plenty of water. Yeah.
Then economic zones is in the investor should have lot of facilities, roads, internal roads, and then they have built their plot, building and their roads and their facilities, and also the size of the project and the size of the employment. We have some kind of standard, their cafeteria size and the other washroom facilities like that based on their employment capacity.
Okay, it's interesting. One of the foreigners always worry about bureaucracy, paperwork.
Yes.
Maybe the long process to get approval. How are things now in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, actually,
it's completely online, or
actually, we are facilitating to if the investor at the initial point we are facilitating them, and initially we discuss them, and we are educating them what are the approvals you have to get, like that. Then we facilitate it to that kind of line agencies, then get the approvals, to expedite the approval process. Then get involved in BY is mainly involved in that part, and investor has not go to there, and also we are facilitating them to expedite the approval process. We have investor facilitation center in BY premises. Then other officers also we are inviting them, and also the internal department. If the investor come here and come to the BY, then we are in the investment promotion department and the other department. If the manufacturing sector, in the rubber sector, we invite the rubber sector expert, and we are discussing them. And also after submitting the application, we have a project screening committee. Once a week we meet. Then we evaluate the application and submit the project screening committee. Then if it is a go ahead, then they approve the project.
I see.
Then we issue the acknowledgement letter.
I see.
With that letter, investor can open the inward investment account.
Okay.
And also register the company.
I see.
Register of companies.
Yeah.
Then with and also if it is a zonal company, economic zones company, then within 1 month we can sign the agreement. Outside the zone land, we have to get some kind of approval from the environment department.
Yeah, that's what I about to ask you. Yeah,
environment department and other regional agencies, the regional agencies like Urban Development Authority, and also the Pradeshi Sabha, like regional political agencies. It takes some kind of more than the 1 month, around 3 to 4 months, like that. But we are facilitating those the outside the zone also.
So, just like to summarize what you mentioned on the investment time side, approval process. It first of all is not a complicated process.
Yeah.
BOI will coordinate and assist you, and probably it may takes all the paperwork done. It takes a minimum 1 month.
1 month in the zone.
In the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it is outside zone,
around 3 months.
3 months time.
Maximum 3 months.
So, but BOI provides all the assistance
assistance
needed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
One thing that you mentioned, environmental issues, right?
Yeah.
Some companies polluted.
Yeah.
And do they have some kind of regulations to EAA report? Then
EAA
report, so that it's safe, environmentally safe to operate this factory here. There is a requirements on that.
Yes, actually, the outside zone, if it is an environment affected project, then we will have to work with the Central Environment Authority, and also the Pradeshi Sabha located in the area, company located area.
Yeah.
Then, if it is highly polluted, actually they have to fulfill the environment conditions, and some kind of sound.
Yeah.
They mitigate the sounds. And they can now, technology is very high, then they can mitigate that kind of, and also the air pollution, then they can reduce with the height chimneys, like that, they can establish like that. Actually those guidelines in the Central Environment Authority guidelines, then they have to use that kind of guideline.
Okay, let's continue the conversation. Let's talk about rubber industry.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about rubber industry. Rubber industry, we have to divide into many segments. We have a tire industry, non-tire industry, and latex industry. So, of course, Sri Lanka is the number one in solid tire.
Yes.
But I think they're also exporting a lot. I think GRI is the number one.
Yeah,
GRI is the number one manufacturer. Of course, there are many. How many solid tire factories?
Solid tire factories there are around 5-6 companies.
Okay. Yeah, but they cover the global market.
Global market. The number one exporter, and also the more than 25% of the world export share.
Okay.
Around 27%.
Yeah, that's the leaders.
Yes.
The leaders, yeah. And you do also have the latex industry.
Yeah.
I think the gloves also. Gloves are increasing their market share. Particularly, if you can talk about dipped products.
Yeah.
They're really investing, optimizing, expanding capacities. So they're serving the global markets also.
In the dipped products, the gloves, we are number 6 in the world.
Yes. Yeah.
We have a lot of local companies, and also the Australian companies, and Sri Lanka, it's very famous company.
Okay. Yeah.
Rubber gloves.
That's right. Yeah. See, for the foreigners, they look into the operational cost, right? And of course, they want to invest long term. Anybody invested, they invest long term. So the land leasing, you have any
Yeah, actually, in the land policy, we are providing 99 years lease for the investor.
That is universal practice.
Yeah, universal practice. And in the Swana, we are providing 30 years first.
Okay.
Then after 30 years, he can extend the land premium, land lease period.
Okay. And we also talk about this, along with the land, we're talking about utilities, electricity, water. And if the company is a polluting company, It means that they create wastewater.
Yes.
So these economic zones have a central treatment systems
Yeah,
in
yeah.
place.
Actually, main zones we have around three to five zones, around 4 zones. We have central the water treatment plants.
Okay.
Then others sometimes we actually the polluted the water waste, highly water use companies we establish those zones.
Okay.
And so in the I earlier mentioned the textile and the apparel. For the apparel industry, we have dedicated zone.
Yeah.
It is in the eastern province.
Yeah.
We have it is close to the sea.
Yeah.
We have a sea outfall.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I understand. So because some of the industries consume a lot of water
Yes.
for cleaning,
Yeah.
washing,
Yeah.
and mixing. Yeah,
Yes,
so-
and also we have the some zones we have identified some sectors for those requirements.
Okay.
Based on those requirements, less water consumed, we are fit in the zones. We have zones.
Yeah.
We have identified zones. Those areas we fit in that zone.
Okay.
And also the new zones, I talk about the 5 zones.
Mm.
Where actually we are targeting one zone for the chemical
Yeah.
industries.
Okay.
Chemical industries. It is also near to the sea
Okay.
in the northern area.
Sector-wise.
Sector-wise.
So that it's also help this whole supply chain can help
Yes,
each other.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right. So nice. One of the other things that I do for foreigners to invest, finding a right partner.
Yeah. Yes.
That is a challenge.
Yes.
Okay, I think that is everybody. Yes. Okay. We like to invest in this country.
Mm.
With whom we have to invest? And is a BOI help and facilitate?
Yeah. Actually, in our website there is a link Pathfinder.
Okay.
Right. Then in local businessmen they can register that.
Okay. Mm.
In our organization, then we include those information in that link.
Yeah. Mm.
The foreigner, some foreign investors, they want to check our website and also they want to find a partner in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
They can go that link.
Yeah.
And if there is a partner, they can contact
Okay.
them.
Communicate.
Yeah. And if it is not there, then they can contact the BOI
Okay.
with the sector. Then we can assist them too with the Ministry of Industries
Mm.
and the EDB.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
find some.
So there are some available partners. You can search it. If
Yes.
you're not able to find,
Yeah.
but through other organizations
Yes.
or associations, you can connect with them as well.
Yes, and also in this forum, then in this exhibition, the companies they ask me to some kind of investors. They want to collaboration with them. Then I can find them. Sometimes I told them to if it is the investor who is searching for the joint venture partner in Sri Lanka, then I can join with them.
I see. Yeah. So some of the exhibitors here
Yeah.
at the Middle East Rubber and Tire Expo, they're not only trying to sell the products, but also they're looking for collaborators and
Yes.
partners. So
Yes.
probably they want to expand their business or diversify their
Yes.
product line. Yeah. To serve the markets, both domestic and international markets. Yeah. So one thing that foreigners want to know. The process where to start is embassies. See, if I live in UAE, what is my contact point?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
probably your embassies
Mm.
have a division or support team to.
Yeah, actually, our embassy in UAE, Dubai, so they came
For this
opening ceremony
Yes.
for this
Yes.
expo.
Right.
So actually, in UAE investor, if he want to contact them, he can contact them,
Yeah.
and they must tell us.
Yeah.
There is an inquiry for
Yeah.
the investment
Yeah.
in Sri Lanka. Then we can facilitate them to. We can contact them, the investors.
Yeah.
Then that link also. First link.
Yeah.
Secondly, investor can directly go to the website.
Yeah.
And contact us.
Yeah.
Then we can. Then after that we are following that.
Yeah.
We are following that. I want to tell you in this expo. Actually, I am participating for the investment promotion part.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
Then actually before coming to the UAE, I understood this is a SME level participation.
Yeah.
And also I want to make a link.
Yeah.
Sometimes these people, these officers from the companies, they are not. Sometimes they are sales managers.
Yeah.
The export promotion officers like that.
Yeah.
But I personally knew that there is no investment decision people in here. But I want to tell them what are our benefit in the investing in Sri Lanka. What can we offer them like that? Then I catch up 3-4 people.
Okay.
It is good for me.
Yeah.
Because I am.
That is your purpose. Your purpose is fulfilled.
Yeah.
Your purpose is fulfilled.
Actually, they understand.
Yeah.
Understand what I told them.
Yeah.
They can actually they can export to. They can link with Sri Lanka to India.
Yeah.
Right. I told them, if you set up a plant in here, Sri Lanka, then manufacture and export to India. Then you can get the benefit of the FTA benefit.
Free trade agreement.
And also they can import their raw material from China with duty free.
Yeah.
And also the cost of the transport and the lead time.
Yeah. Shorter.
Yeah, shorter.
Yeah.
I explained them.
Yeah,
Then 3-4 people, they surprised, and they want to. They give I have WeChat. Then we exchange our numbers, and also they when they go there, China, they explain those opportunities to the high level people.
Yeah, their management.
Yes, management. They will contact.
Yeah. So I think your participation at the Middle East Rubber and Tire Expo has fulfilled, that at least
for us.
Yeah, so that you found certain potential investors and you make them understand the why you had invest, what are the benefits, and I think that something will come up in the near future. Yeah.
And also I had chance to meet Sharjah Chamber and also Dubai Chamber with our the Consulate General assistants.
Yes.
Yesterday morning I went to Dubai Chamber.
Yeah.
And first day here,
I
met them and I got the contact.
Right.
Then they are facilitating, and then they want to build up a link with Sri Lanka and UAE.
So this event also brought you the closer connection and understanding across the Sri Lankan government at the same time with the Chamber of Commerce in Dubai Chamber of Commerce and the Sharjah Chamber of Commerce. So it's a really
It is a huge benefit.
It's a good progress, I would say. Good progress. Yeah.
I am so happy.
Good.
No, I am coming for to do something for my organization and the country.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I think you made a good progress. Making a connections and which benefits the country, and that's wonderful. Finally, I want to ask you a point is that this is a common in many of the investors. any investor wants to invest in any country, they look at the political stability.
Yes.
Second is a policy.
Yes.
Say, what do you say to them
Yeah.
that the about the political stability aspects? These are the factors that really also it's a sensitives because when you invest, you don't invest for 1 year or 2 year. It's a long-term game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they always look for the stable countries, politically stable
Yes.
countries, and of course you have the policies that are suitable for the business growth, right? So what do you say to them? Why do have to invest? What do you think about political issues and the policies, economic policies? Yeah.
Actually, I must say with the new government, they have actually future plan to develop our country.
Yeah.
Their main target is to zero corruption.
Zero corruption. Yeah.
And then actually they are giving some example. They want to reduce the unnecessary cost also. They are giving some example reducing their benefit. Actually people will have a lot of hope the new government, and also they have 2/3 of the majority, the parliament.
Yeah.
Then political stability is there in Sri Lanka, very stable.
Yeah.
Then in the policy side, actually, we must say we have now they are progressing now.
Yeah.
They are implementing some kind of policies in future.
Okay.
Near future.
Yeah.
Actually, they came into power around 6-7 months.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we all the officials and our nations, they are hoping they are build up our country some level within next 5 years.
Yeah.
So we hope some kind of policy initiatives for beneficial for the investors.
Yeah.
We will hope they will create next budget or something next 2-3 years.
Yes.
And also in present situation we have the stabilize the policy system for the investors.
Yeah.
Incentive wise and open up the sectors.
Yeah.
And also the other sector wise policies also. Then if you take auto component sector, actually in the industry, Ministry of Industries, they reducing the domestic value addition. For earlier we had 40% domestic value, then they are reducing. For 3-wheelers 25%, now motorcycles, 2-wheelers they reducing 20%. Then foreign investors can invest those areas, then they can meet the 20% or 25% value addition with the local components, especially rubber components and also the other plastic components like that.
Yeah. So in your words, Sri Lanka is politically stable.
Yes.
First, investor-friendly policies, and whoever want to invest in Sri Lanka, it's a right time.
Yes, right time.
Okay.
Exactly.
Government is also pro-business and growth, sustainable growth of the country. And I think that's wonderful to know all this information. Thank you very much, for having conversation with me. It's really wonderful to know about Sri Lanka and what are the possibilities with the Sri Lankan governments and also the investing in Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
And given this opportunity, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, guys, that's the conversation, with Mr. Upul Jayasingha. He's a senior deputy director at the Board of Investment Sri Lanka. We call it BOI, right? BOI Sri Lanka. I think we learn a lot about what's happening in Sri Lanka, why you must invest in, what are the sectors they're focusing in it, what kind of incentives they're giving. I think it's a wonderful to learn about all this. And if you're looking for to invest any country, look at the Sri Lanka and contact with Mr. Upul Jayasingha or his team at the BOI team to support your project. So I am hoping that this conversation gives you some idea about Sri Lanka. I'm hoping to see that you participate in the journey with the Sri Lanka. Thank you all. Bye bye for now.